Good afternoon. I have not forgotten about you, Life Path Fives. How are you? Hi, I'm Angie. If you are new here to Learn Love Tarot, welcome. And if you are already a subscribing member, thank you so much for all the Aces of Cups, the love, the energy that you bring. Know that simply by subscribing to the channel, you are part of the collective energy and can consider these messages more yellow energy there. The solar plexus can consider these messages. There's something in here for you. And you may even be someone who then relays the message if it's not for you to someone else. Door to value there. A lot of yellow energy. Now, there was so much fire. I pulled cards for Life Path Fives yesterday, messages for the collective. If you are Life Path Five, you could be very free-spirited, very curious, maybe like to change jobs quite a bit, don't like to stay in one place, want to move around. And then what I pulled for the environmental energy of yesterday, that is Life Path 5 again. That is the card of the Hierophant, the Guru, the Shaman, the Guide. And then we got this card of Tracker. Now the sister card that balances that is the 14. 1 + 4 is 5. And that's the card of Temperance. So what I was seeing yesterday in the environmental energy was both the card number 30 of strength, stepping into your own power, and then this tracker energy, the balance card is right underneath that. And this tracker energy is talking about being scattered in too many different directions and focusing on one particular thing, okay? And it's also about trying to diminish any non-essential activities so that you can apply focus to the certain area. And it wants us to be single-minded, right? Just to get down that river and what's truly important, okay? Single-minded, map it out, plan it out, because there is a lot of free-spirited energy with Life Path Fives. Remember, though, you are adaptable, very social, energetic, and fun-loving. Now, with that being the crossing energy, again, that's what's in the environment, the needing to focus on this one thing, okay? Needing to find more balance instead of being so scattered. And then interestingly, for the past, I got Sacred Mountain, okay? And this is what I asked, what can the collective bring with them? What can you bring with you? We did have the moon move into Leo yesterday at 3:28 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that is the card is 13, if you add that all up, which is the card of transformation and change. 1 + 3 is 4, which is the energy of the Emperor, which we pulled on Saturday. Now, Sacred Mountain is asking us to surrender to stillness. So again, we've got that surrender energy of what you need to know, or advice for the collective. Surrendering to what is, okay? Sacred Mountain is about observing. So kind of climb into the top of the mountain. You're by yourself and you're looking down from a higher perspective. So we're observing rather than reacting. And we want to observe from a broader view. And that way, if we're up there, first of all, by ourselves, right, and observing, we learn to take things in, take a beat, take a moment. So that's what we're taking with us, is the ability to be able to observe and take a beat before reacting. Because when we react to something instead of respond, that's a loss of power. Okay, and it's usually out of fear. You see all this orange sacral chakra energy. And then that energy continued when I asked, what do they need to know today? So the spirit of fire is all about transformation, which again was the energy of the time, or excuse me, the time that Leo moved into, the moon moved into Leo energy. And we got spirit of fire. And that's about breaking old patterns, okay? And rising from the ashes. So a bit of a phoenix energy, right? And understanding the power of fire. Yes, it can resurrect. Yes, it can heat up. Yes, it can transform, but it's also, think about lightning can cause fire, right? It can also annihilate. So this might be included with that sacred mountain, asking us to take that patience and that just pause a hot minute so that you can form a response instead of a reaction, because even just with words as an example, once the toothpaste comes out of the tube, that can't be put back in again, right? We still leave the person with that memory, even if they don't remember the exact words that you used 10 years from now, they will remember how you felt. And this could have also happened to you. So make sure you're applying it how it best suits you. Now, when I asked where you were going, and I did this for myself as well, the only card I had in common was this flowing river. So I got two. So gathering your tribe and the flowing river. And my favorite quote about this card was a Native American saying, which was, "It's best to ride the horse the direction that it's going." So the same thing with a river, right? You want to flow with the river. You want to choose the path of least resistance instead of trying to fight the current. And then combined with this gathering your tribe card, this could be people in your energetic sphere that are not supporting you. So then you're trying to, maybe you are trying to go with the flow, and then you're just getting flack, you're getting resistance, and you're like, you know what, if someone, I might go off at the mouth here. If this doesn't calm down, somebody's about to F around and find out. So what we need to bring to whatever the situation is going on for you is that calmness, that stillness, that ability to see yourself climbing to the top of the mountain, observing from a higher perspective, and then responding. Okay. Now, with the energy of this tracker, it can also be, it felt like a little bit of micromanaging, okay? Trying to control all the fires around you rather than, again, pinpoint just the one. We just got to go with the flow. We can't bother what everybody else is doing. Let them do what they're going to do, right? Maybe you're just feeling restless, especially if you are a life path 5. And our surrender card, it's a 31, which is a 4 of stability. This is asking us, same with this card, to be in the energy of what is, okay? Which makes complete sense, especially with the planet of Neptune being at an anaretic degree of 29 degrees, okay? So Neptune is a Piscean energy, and that is a dualistic sign. Okay, so you might feel like you're having a little trouble balancing here. We still want this old life, and Neptune's all about dreams and illusion. So if you remember my reading about 29 degrees, that is the lesson of the test. This is the final exam. I believe we click over in August. Okay, so we have August to collectively learn this lesson of what is fact versus what is fiction, what is idealism, right? And what is really reality. Surrendering to what is instead of what we want it to be. Okay, so I'm going to get a special message here just for Life Path 5s, advice for Life Path 5s today, advice for Life Path 5s. If you are struggling with surrendering to what is, or you feel like that's being confused for you now, maybe someone's trying to kind of give you an illusion here, or you're fighting against the current, you know, there's something here that you need to focus on and or release. And we may feel like we just don't want to. Diminishing the time with people who don't deserve your heart. Put your needs before others. Okay. All right. Life Path 5's bottom of the deck. Clover. That is a 21 card, the energy of the world. And I just said, diminish the time with people who don't empower you. Putting an end, making a successful ending to a cycle. Release your guilt. Look at all that fire energy. Okay, what's on top here? Escapist, come home to yourself. Advice for Life Path 5s, and that is a 32, which is a 5. Okay, come home to yourself. So again, that's taken to be figuring out what's truly important to you, understanding who's got your back, who does not. There's a lot of root and sacral chakra energy here, releasing fears, false evidence appearing real, getting grounded and secure and rooted, okay? Seeing what is instead of these creative dreams we tell ourselves or fill in information when we're missing it, right? Let's look at what is actual reality versus, you know, what we think might be. Surrender to what is the energy of now by escaping home to yourself first, getting grounded, and releasing any guilt about what's not working. Okay, if it's not like, and that's, you can't carry the other person, it's time to end that. Okay, clover is luck. So we would be burning up a clover field, basically. The universe is trying to say, hey, I got Jupiter here, everybody. Let's get it together here. Let's learn this lesson. So more balance here is needed. So we're the difference between inside and outside, the difference between calm and fire. When a fire burns too bright, it goes out really fast, right? But however, if it's left to smolder, if you know, we escape too long and come home to ourselves for too long, that fire smolders and goes out. So what is the middle ground there for you? Let's find out. All right, give me past, present, future cards for the week of June 10th here, energy for June 10th. Now, again, anytime that the date whittles down to a 5, you can always come back to this message. Full moon there coming up here next Friday in Capricorn. We are seeing a lot of that yellow energy, that solar plexus, about what makes us happy, not what makes everybody else happy or we feel obligated to. Okay, that never feels good. I'm gonna scoot your booch over here. Now, the strength card reminds me, of course, the strength card in the major arcana, which would be Leo energy. This one did come with a quote. Let me see if I can find that quickly here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Man, those 11s just will not quit. It's on page 74, which is an 11. The strength card by, please forgive me if I butcher this, Lao Tzu. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. So too much scattering in other directions, too much micromanaging, right? Worry about, come home to you. What's important to you? Stay focused, okay? What is this here? Who is this person? What's going on? There's community energy in the bottom. And I just said, come home just to yourself, release your guilt. It doesn't matter what everyone else is doing. Doesn't matter if the community agrees with you or not. What's going on here? Let's look at, let's see, we did have the sun squaring Daddy Saturday yesterday in Pisces energy also. Okay, so that's like authority is meant to be challenged. The status quo is meant to be challenged. But what about even with our own selves? We need to maybe examine our own ego regarding something. Okay, surrender to what is, not how we want it to be with just by our sheer force. And guess who's back? Archangel Samuel, that is a 37, a 10. With this 5 here, now we've got 3 5s. Okay. The third chakra is about it's what I just said. Release your guilt about what everybody else wants you to do and follow what you want to do. Blossoming abundance. There's a bunch of brambles and just weeds to kind of climb through all around. And there is light shining there ahead, with an opening in the a clearing in the opening, right? And there are pentacles hanging. There's an owl there for knowledge. This is becoming, this is opening up to you. That way is being made clear rather than things feeling so scattered. Okay. Let's get just a general reading for you here. Leo energy, I'm going to go with my Souls on Fire deck. King of Cups there at the bottom of the deck. As we're talking about Pisces, this king has a bunch of fish on the tips of his crown. So environmental energy there in the bottom of the deck. There's our Temperance energy, needing to balance the earth and the water, giving to one. So pouring into ourselves so that we can give out evenly, kind of into that balanced energy. Wow, that's pretty incredible. So the card of the Hierophant, it's Life Path 5 day and Temperance. Okay. And with that 29 degrees being a Neptune collectively, because it is a generational planet, it's super slow moving. This is about delving into higher realms of consciousness. Okay. We're going to go with that as our environmental energy, quick 9-card spread here. So you are a family person, lots of pentacle energy here to go with this fire. There is someone usually in there with you, could be of retirement age or just at a financial place where you are abundant and able to give to others. This is a new opportunity here. So look how Archangel Samuel is holding that light. Just it's all his own, right? Our solar plexus chakra contains our happiness, and all those 10 pentacles. It's like what I said, micromanaging. I'm giving all to all of these areas. But the situation is, well, what do I want? There's one hand there. What do I want for myself? This always reminds me of croquet. The white card of, the white flower of those lilies, peace energy. So remember, pentacles are all about time, energy, money, assets, resources, okay, talents. What do you want for yourself? This is giving to everyone else, but what do we want just for ourselves? Release your guilt about whatever all this other thing is about. Nostalgia, focus on the here and now. So that came in with our message of focus on just the one thing, right? It's a 33 card, which is a 6. And we do see Saturn there in the background. She's dreaming away. She's in La La Land. Okay. She wants to do what she wants to do. There's a dream there. You shouldn't feel guilty about your dreams. 21 is also a 3, 3, 6, 9. This 10 of Pentacles, you could be ready to surrender to what is. Like, I've always been giving to everybody else, and I really never thought about what I wanted. Okay, what is the opportunity here for the person always giving to everyone else, feeling willfully blind? Okay, this is, her hands are not tied. She can take off that blindfold. It is, I feel like I have two opposing truths for myself, which would be family, holding guilt about I have to take care of everybody, versus our own happiness. Okay, our own happiness. Starts with your energy first, however. This opportunity, this, choice between two things, this crossroads would be when we're turning down the moon to the next new moon. So this is this opportunity or this choice, this opportunity may present itself just after the full moon in Capricorn next Friday. What was the energy of the recent past? Okay, this is about a love situation. This is the most love in the deck anyone can offer. Cancer energy. That might be your queen here in this family situation, someone that loves you very much or someone that you love very much. This is also when we learn how to give to ourselves first, right? Then we are able to give to others. This is about equal give and take. When we do that, it increases our intuition, and Queen of Cups is intuition lights up. Okay, so maybe you recently did come home to yourself here to have this realization. What is this the heart of the reading? What's the whole reading about? Yeah, this is about past energy. This is nostalgic. And didn't we see nostalgia in one of these cards? Very nostalgic energy. Something is out of balance. Sacred mountain, spirits of fire rises from the breaking old patterns. Okay, so this transformation here, again, you are looking at, well, I've done it this way for such a long time. And this is like a kind of like a crisis of self. Like, I've gotten myself into this, surrendering to what is, instead of trying to fight the current, instead of trying to fight the river. It's definitely making us feel guilty here. What is the energy of the near future? Independence. It looks like you're breaking free by yourself, choosing you. And the block would be Nine of Cups. So Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, also a singular energy. And notice these people here are by themselves. What the whole reading is about is this person or nostalgia from the past, this family. This could even be a business if you own a business and you feel responsible for the company. Now, when it's in a blocked position, that could be what's been blocking love. Okay. It could even start to block your money and your own abundance, because Nine of Cups in reverse is, a more selfish energy. That is not caring. It's a little bit of ego, a little bit of smugness, only caring about yourself. But it doesn't feel like that, because we have released your guilt and come home to yourself. So it feels like kind of a warning here. Just don't take it overboard. It doesn't mean you have to dismantle everything all at once. Life path fives, you might be wanting to run away from a situation. Like, I just don't want to deal with this right now. I want a whole new start somewhere else. I want a whole new life even. What does Spirit want us to know? I'm going to clarify that. This is about your ultimate happiness. Whatever this Ace of Pentacles is, I mean, it makes you extremely happy. This could be even an offer of someone from the past, possibly a Queen of Cups. Maybe you feel like you have to sacrifice your family's happiness for your family's tangibleness, your family's security for your own wish fulfillment. Okay, what is the outcome here? The main outcome, Knight of Wands, can be rushing ahead to make this decision, right? Again, we don't want to run away from this past, this responsibility. Let's go ahead and bring that 6 out. Tower, okay. Scorpio energy could be running back towards your own happiness, which could involve someone you loved or someone that loved you very much from the past. Okay, so this is an energy of holding back on moving too quickly, even though there is a tower here. Book ending with this 9 of Cups as a block. This is like holding back on your own passion, okay? Sagittarian energy. Again, Sun is, I mean, the happiest card in the entire deck. And you're holding back from rushing toward your happiness. Why? What's going on here? Okay. This is a breakup of some kind, and maybe you want to give like a little bit of time before you go rushing back here. Heartbreak of some sort. And the gecko, adaptability, being able to grab a new tail if they get in some kind of a conflict. Okay, this tower energy, the Empress. There are stars on her crown. This could be like a shock pregnancy and your family's increasing. Let's see what else here. Holding back on your own cup of love because you've been hurt before. This is like, yeah, release your guilt. If your heart wants to run back to something and you know that to be your own personal truth, do you see the reunion card? And it is book ended, you know, love and tangible pentacle. That's pretty damn good. But you definitely feel torn about it. Focus on the here. And oh, that's the nostalgia card I saw right in the middle. It's in your environmental energy. There's forgiveness underneath that nostalgia. That's a number 10, which is a 1. And it's like all these ripe tomatoes. She has an overabundance of tomatoes. She does not look like overwhelmed. She does not like, what the hell am I supposed to do with all these tomatoes? Release your guilt. Like if they're going to go to waste, then you know what? They're going to go to waste. They're going to turn rotten anyway. 16, bitch fire. Stand up for yourself. You could have felt overrun by this family situation or by this business. Yeah. And you're kind of dreaming about this nostalgia energy here, but it makes you feel very guilty. I mean, if you feel guilty about your happiness, okay, maybe if this is a release your guilt, whatever went up in flames here, fire plus a 21 is ending. 2 + 1 is 3. Three of Swords, masculine energy, as well as fire is masculine energy of Knight of Wands. This heartbreak could have happened in Sagittarian time. We did have the new moon in Capricorn in January. So this is coming to fruition here, June 21st, 21 card. Come back home, get grounded, figure out what truly it is that makes you happy. It feels like this tower happened for a reason because, you know, you're maybe trying to hold back on rushing backwards, letting this kind of heartbreak dissipate or take its time. Definitely have some heart healing to do, but you're holding back on your own healing. Maybe that's still just, you know, really painful. You need to come back home to yourself. There's that passionate energy here. If that is your truth, then that's your truth. Let me get back here into pause. Let's see what's going on here in the environmental energy, raising consciousness, feeling chained, feeling guilty. That's fear of leaving, fear of moving forward quickly again. This raising consciousness is right around the corner here. It's not quite ready to be plucked from the earth, but whatever this change is, whatever we are moving toward, this is definitely connected to a lesson. There it is again. Scorpio energy, death and rebirth. The end of some kind of addiction, the end of feeling chained to this. I've always got to take care of everybody else. And what about my happiness? Temperance energy showing up again with the energy of the Hierophant today. So rushing, I mean, even this Chariot's moving back. Raising consciousness when the yin and yang, our masculine and feminine energies are in alignment, that's how we turn on our raising consciousness. Our consciousness light comes on, that violet flame is activated. We surrender to what is. You mean sometimes things are just sad, guys, and it sucks. But if it's, this is healing right here. This, whatever Cancerian energy, again, with that Chariot card, number 7 of the Arcana. This is transformative. It literally, by focusing on you, Gemini energy, this is right now, sometimes we have to relearn what it is, how we love, how we want to be loved, what's in our cup of love. This is re-examining your heart. Again, this childhood energy, this nostalgic energy, getting back to you. Coming into balance. The King of Cups, Queen of Cups, divine pair on the table. Yin yang of the Chariot and the environment. Guys, don't ever be sorry about following your heart. If it's for the highest good of all, let the universe help you. It will happen. If it's not for the highest good of all, then you'll experience just way too many blocks. Let what is be what is, and learn the lesson. Don't be willfully blind about it. It's here. It's here. This brings you abundance. This gets you grounded back to yourself. It reminds you of who you are. Might be frightening here to break up whatever this is. Empress is usually mother energy. Masculine energy taking charge, giving an offer of a cup. Someone here in the past that's been holding on to a cup, looking up at this person. Look at that. This person might be also very financially stable on their own, very independent, very sparkly perhaps. And we do have Spirit's message of this offer is here. It's tangible. It's solid. It will make you extremely happy. If y'all know what this is, if you relate to this message, Spirit says go for it. That's it. That's all. And that's everything. Just surrender to what is. Okay. I hope this message finds you well, and check back on another 5-day. This could have been kabrewing up yesterday. So look at your calendar and let me see here if I can check real fast for you. The next time we would have a 5-day of tradition moving into Temperance. The 27th of June is a 5-day of tradition, as is, ding, ding, as is the 18th. So 2 more of these 5 days where you can move quickly and surrender to what is, no matter your life path number. It's just the energetic frequency of the day. Okay. All right. Bye-bye for now. Much love from me to you. Until next time.